Warning: federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 USC 107.
Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus. Let's talk about celebrities. Let's talk about caring events. Let's talk about things you don't see on regular TV. So join in on Peachy Tea Tyme. Peachy Tea Tyme. Tune in on Peachy Tea Tyme. Peachy Tea Tyme. Come join us on Peachy Tea Tyme. Peachy Tea Tyme. Join us on Peachy Tea Tyme. Peachy Tea Tyme. Yeah.
Please, just say something.
Alana Gray says that she was out doing errands Wednesday while Egypt's father was watching her and her 4-year-old brother as they played on their apartment steps. Gray says he ran inside to grab his phone, turned around to go back out, and was met by the 4-year-old son.
My son was coming up, he was running up the stairs, and he stopped and he said, "Where's your sister?"
Gray got the frantic call about what happened just as she was coming home and pulled into chaos. People had come out of their homes at the commotion, and at some point, police were called because a family member was allegedly confronting people with a firearm out. But Gray was focused on one thing.
When I seen my baby,
Someone told her they had called an ambulance, but Gray says she couldn't wait. She details a grueling car ride with Egypt's father trying to resuscitate her. Egypt was pronounced dead at the hospital, and Gray says she was put in handcuffs.
They put me in the back of a police car, and I didn't even get to say bye to my baby. I didn't get to kiss her.
Gray says blood got on her car when she pulled up to the scene, making police suspicious. Through receipts, she was able to prove to police that she was not home at the time of the accident and eventually was released. Back home, she's left to hang on to the memories of her daughter and wonder how no one could take responsibility for what happened.
But if you hit her, if you've seen anything, if you've seen who hit her, please just say something.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey! It's for Gabby Business. This is with the kisses, baby. Mwah. Or you can call me Miss Peachy, just like everybody else do. Red, blonde, black, green, blue. It don't even matter, baby. I'm still the same. I'm still Miss Peachy. I'm still today. I'm still the business, baby. What's good in your city? Everything good over here on my block. You already know how I go, baby. Stay away. Don't come my way. Because we good over here, baby. We is good over here. So, y'all know, I always got something to start off with. So, before I bring Jason up, let me just explain that my kids still here. My kids are still in school. They got one more day, which is tomorrow. And they will be headed right on down the road to Gigi house. Now, we're thinking about keeping Trey here a little bit longer. We think we're gonna keep him here a little bit longer because he got a little bit of trouble, even though Both of my kids was AB honor roll students, baby. In the AB honor roll. I'm so proud of them. I am so proud of Kirsten and Trey. Mommy loves them so much. But back to like I was saying, Trey might have to stay with us a little bit longer. But Kirsten, sky free, baby. Sky free. Gigi, here she come, baby. Here she come. One more day. Just one more day. Y'all, it's been a long ride. It's been a long journey. It's been a long school year. A long school year. I'm so glad that my kids don't look at school like I did. I felt like it was a cage. I felt like it was a cage. I only got out on the weekends and on summer break. But either way it go, I knew I was headed right on big. I had to go back. So hopefully they don't look at it like that. But y'all, when I tell y'all I got a show for y'all today, I wanted that these folks stay in school. Did the inmates graduate from high school? The inmates that's on the run, the escapees. Y'all know I've been covering this story since day one. Since day one, baby, I've been covering it. So I got updates for y'all tonight, baby. When I tell y'all, y'all don't want to miss it. Because I told y'all the last time when we covered it, that granny over there, y'all see her? Kim Groves, granny. I told y'all I was going to do my research. Baby, I did the research. I'm telling you, you're going to want to stick around the entire show. I ain't shortchanged y'all at all. So let me go ahead. Hey, Aleda. She said, let him go. Let him go. Let him go. Y'all, I am about to bring up my co-host, baby. Y'all know I can't roll without him. We are missing one more person, which is Charlotte. She is not here with us tonight. But you already know the show still goes on no matter what. So let's bring up Jason. Who is it?
Yeah. How y'all doing?
Yo, what it do?
What up, though?
What it do? How you doing?
Ah, man, day by day, minute by minute, we out here strutting. You hear me?
Yes. I was gonna say, how things going now, y'all. Trey, okay, let me tell y'all. I know y'all probably hear Trey coughing in the background. Trey got a cold, but Trey is also sitting here right next to me at the dinner table. He don't want to eat broccoli.
Gotta eat the
He
broccoli,
don't
man.
want his barbecue
Gotta eat the
chicken.
broccoli.
So he probably gonna sit there and cough the entire time until I get upset and say, you know what, just go to bed. Just go to bed. But I ain't gonna do that. Because you need your vegetables. You need your vegetables, Trey. Even though I ain't looking at you, you still need your vegetables. I know you hear me because you're right here next to me. All right. So after he get up and he get him some medicine. Okay, Jason, you can continue.
You can continue. No, man. So we day by day, man. Life is giving us wonderfuls and joyful stuff. My girls don't get out of school until next week, roughly around June 5th, June 4th, June 5th. So, and then they don't go nowhere. They just here with me all day. So, you know what I'm saying? That would be a blessing. I mean, but what I would love for you all to do, though, even though our children, and some might go, some might stay, I need you guys to stay here and do one thing for your boy and for your girl, the missus. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit that follow button, also hit the bell notification so that way you know that when we go live, you won't miss a heartbeat. All right. So if you're over on Facebook, hit them thumbs up. If you're over on YouTube, hit the thumbs up and that bell notification, as well as Twitch and Instagram. All right. Now, for all my special ones out there that is watching off of Roku TV, I want to say thank you. But if you want to watch off of Roku TV, you surely can. All you have to have is a Roku enabled television or a device. And when you look up Peachy Tea Tyme, and that's time spelled with the Y, Tyme, for you to find us. Now, it's the exact same way that you would search for Hulu, Paramount, and Netflix. You'll search for Peachy Tea Tyme the exact way. The dope thing is that you're able to review or look at all of the past shows. So that way you can catch up or see a family that you might want to contribute to or help or anything of that nature, you have your ability to do so with the Roku TV app and over on YouTube. So make sure that you're following us on YouTube. All right.
There you go. Sorry.
Oh, that's good.
trying to fix myself up. I've literally had this jacket on all day today, y'all.
It's cold. Is it
I don't
cold
know
up there?
why. No, it's not even cold.
It's
It's
cold
not
down
even
here.
cold.
It's
It's nice and warm.
It's like 43, 44, 45, maybe. Yeah, we waiting on them.
No, it's nothing like that here.
Nothing.
We're wearing shorts. I just had it on. I don't know why. I just had it on. But even took a nap.
That part.
This is just me. I don't know. And my daughter, Kirsten, she gets that from me just as well. She'll walk around with her cover wrapped around her. You know, I'll walk around with my house coat on. You know, I don't know what it is, but it just give me some type
You
of comfort, I guess.
must be Southern. A house coat, my G? Like, what the fuck is a house coat? A robe?
No, house coat.
I don't know what a house coat is. I'm completely lost.
That's what happened. Oh, Jesus.
What the fuck is a house coat?
Oh, I almost made everybody from Minnesota mad at me.
I'm trying to figure out what the hell a house coat
Everybody on
is.
Jackson Street, y'all was about to be mad at me for what I was
Is a
about
house
to say.
coat? It sounds like that would be a robe. You just saying another thing for a robe.
Jason, you is from Detroit. You mean to tell me you ain't never heard of a house coat?
I ain't never heard of a house coat.
Oh
What is
my
a house coat?
gosh. Oh my gosh. Yes, a house coat is a robe.
Okay.
Robe is like French, a robe. A nice, nice way, robe. There was a house coat over here, okay? Straight, it ain't got nothing to do with down south. Baby, you can say hood.
All
You
right.
can say hood.
That's some hood shit.
Ain't
Okay,
got
house
nothing
coat
to do
is a
with down
hood shit.
south.
Hand me my house coat. It's a robe.
House
Okay.
coat. It's been house coat ever since I was a little girl. Hell. And lady, don't laugh at him. Please don't laugh. Don't laugh. Do not laugh. Okay. But y'all, Jason is hilarious. He cracks me up when he come on here and act like he forgot where he came from time to time. Not bad. He done went to Minnesota. Take that Minnesota hat off, put it on your D head.
I might not be the only black person from Detroit or any else that don't know what a house coat is, man. I'm sorry.
I mean, just put two and two together. House coat. And it ain't this shit, I tell you that. It is not this. Explicit language. Also allegedly. Look, a lady said, I know exactly what you meant. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Joyce. I know you knew what I meant, Miss Joyce.
All of y'all are Southern.
She said, I think it is a Southern thing. No, I'm from up north, Miss Joyce.
But you've been there majority of your life.
I wouldn't say that. Been here for a long time.
A long time, right. Okay.
Yeah, very, very long time. Very long time. But y'all, we're going to act like Jason just didn't say it. Okay? That's how we're going to act right now. Shoot. See, now Jason, they going to talk about me.
Now they going to talk about me.
Yeah, now they going to talk about me. They going to talk about me. They going to say, oh. So because Jason in Minnesota, you don't know what house coat is?
I'll be honest with you. I'll probably be the one that getting talked about there. Right. I don't know what
house
coat is.
Talk about Jason. Yeah. I'm going to give y'all a round of applause for talking about Jason.
That's going to be me.
Hear that shit over there in his direction. But nah, thank y'all so much for joining tonight. Like I told y'all, I have something planned for y'all tonight. You definitely don't want to miss it. We are about to go ahead and get started. I know y'all saw that first clip. Oh, shoot, I forgot to start Instagram. Y'all done missed that whole little funny segment right there. Y'all just missed the whole thing, but don't worry about it. It's all good. So, we're going to go ahead and get started, y'all. I told y'all I've been telling y'all about the fugitives, the escapees, the ones that done escaped. Now, we have been hearing 10. We have been hearing 11. We saw 10 that we counted, me and Pooley, last Friday. We counted the 10 that came out the little hole and everything. But then we also saw one. We also saw one that went over the fence. And his homeboy supposedly had helped him go over the fence. So I guess he found. I don't know if he didn't make it down the street or not. So they ain't even trying to, too much talk about him too much. But I guess he found. Okay, because right now they said only 2 people. 2 people left. I hope y'all saw the show on Friday, baby. I hope y'all saw the show on Friday because me and Poolie said it. We said that the one, Massey, Antoine Massey, we said that Massey was the mastermind because he had got locked. He had escaped 4 times. It is not funny. It is not funny at all. Let me clear that up. It is not funny at all, y'all. But y'all know I just laugh at a whole bunch of stuff all the time. Okay? So don't laugh with me. Okay? Do not laugh with me because this is not a fat laughing matter. Because let me tell you why it's not a laughing matter. Because we got other family members that's in hiding right now. They hiding out. Yes. Attorneys is hiding out. Because they don't know if these 2 boys is going to come after them. These 2 men with boys, whatever y'all want to call them. They don't know if they're going to come after them. And they've been out now for what, 13 days? It's been 13 days. This is like the biggest escapee shit that has ever happened. Ever. From what they say. That we know about. Social media is some want to say they the devil. And then some say if it wasn't for social media, we wouldn't know shit that was going on. Okay? So as far as I'm concerned, thank you, social media. Because we probably wouldn't have known that 10 inmates, aka 11, aka 11, has been, escapees and escaped out. So let's go ahead and get started. Y'all saw the first video of the little girl that had nothing to do with the escapees, of course. But y'all pray for this family, that they find the person that hit that little girl. That was just so devastating. Devastating that the mom had to be put in the car, in the police car, like they about to arrest her, and she wasn't even there, and then had to show her receipts to prove that she wasn't even there. So that was just sad. And then she didn't get a chance, like she said, she didn't even get a chance to give her baby a kiss, say I love you, say goodbye, nothing. Because they were too busy trying to hem her ass up and put her in the backseat of the car. I'm just saying. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and start this first clip. Jason, you ready to come back up? No, you're not? You are? Okay. I'm like, okay, you are. All right, there you go. There you go, Jason. All right, y'all. We ain't got everything all pretty and cute tonight. We don't. I had a lot going on. Y'all probably hear about it another day. But as of right now, y'all ain't hear about shit but these videos that we finna play tonight. So, again, y'all, we are going to pick up from where we left off on Friday. Now, as of today, it is only 2 inmates left, okay? 2 inmates that is out there on the run. If something changes between now that while we're on the show versus towards the end of the show and you see anything, please, y'all, please let us know. Let us know in the chat so that we can clarify it up tonight, okay? So these are the last 2 inmates that they caught, okay? I'm finna show y'all a video of the last 2 inmates that they caught before they put the word out that there was only 2 more left out there. I gotta give them all a round of applause, y'all. They fucked up in the beginning. But let's give them a round of applause. It's been 13 days and they done caught 8, 9 people. And the reason why I say 8 or 9 because we still got that possible. We still got that possible, like on Spades. We got a possible. Because they keep saying 10. But it looked like it was 11 from what we saw.
That looks nice. You say it like Spades, that's not possible. Yeah, that's possible.
Yeah, that's not possible. We don't want to, be up here lying and shit. So, so let's go ahead and get started, y'all, so y'all can see this. This is when they captured the last 2 before these other last 2 that's out there. Here we go.
Everybody move to the right side of the car. Open the door, dude. I'm not opening. You kidding me? Yeah. You are looking at two inmates last seconds on the run. Yesterday, Leo Tate and Jermaine Donald were arrested in Texas. Linton Van Buren was arrested in Baton Rouge. Thank you for joining us, everyone. I'm Sharice Gibson. So over the week, after 10 inmates escaped from the Orleans Justice Center, 8 are now back in custody. That leaves 2 more inmates still out there, Derrick Groves and Antoine Massey. Police in Natchez, Mississippi told us a search is underway after they received a tip of Massey possibly being spotted there. They say multiple law enforcement agencies are searching that area. We, of course, will let you know if there are any updates. In the meantime, Amelia Strahan shows us more dramatic video of the latest arrest.
These are 2 Orleans Justice Center escapees' final moments of freedom.
Everybody move to the right side of the car.
Leo Tate and Jermaine Donald's 10 days on the run ended in Walker County, Texas, Monday night. Their dramatic capture caught on camera. Body cam footage shows officers surrounding a car with guns drawn before dragging the men onto the ground.
Go with them.
And just a few hours later, Linton Van Buren, along with an alleged accomplice, was arrested in Baton Rouge. 8 of the 10 inmates who escaped Orleans Justice Center over a week ago are back in orange jumpsuits. But so far, Donalds and Tate were the only ones arrested across state lines.
Any statement you make can and may be used against you in court.
When the pair appeared before a judge the next day, a Q&A stretched over 10 minutes. It was video we showed you on WWL first.
Okay. So are you going to get your own attorney or are you going to need a court appointed?
Court appointed.
You understand what your charges are and your rights, okay?
Charges.
Your charges?
Charges.
Yeah.
In Louisiana, both are charged with aggravated escape and obstruction of justice. In Texas, Donalds was also charged with evading arrest.
Today was a good day, and now we're down to 2.
Attorney General Liz Murrill says she's confident the final prisoner's capture is inevitable.
I think that, we've just said all along, we're not going to stop until we have everybody back in custody, and so yesterday was a good day.
Over 10 alleged accomplices have also been arrested. Antoine Massey and Derrick Groves are the last inmates left on the loose. Amelia Strahan, WWL, Louisiana.
New Orleans City Council members held a private meeting today to discuss the Orleans Justice Center security plans and staffing issues. Today, another alleged accomplice was arrested. Deshanae Massey was charged with accessory after the fact. Police didn't confirm if she's related to Antoine Massey, one of the last 2 remaining escapees, but she joins a list of more than a dozen people who are now facing charges for helping the escaped inmates.
Look at this, y'all.
That's the true definition of it takes a village.
I knew you was gonna say something crazy. to me, that's Jason's definition. To me, when I see this, my definition is this is what you call I don't believe fat meat's greasy. That's what you call I don't believe fat meat's greasy. Like, all these people didn't believe nobody. Like, one person didn't say, Ninja. They done already caught 5 of y'all. 5 of the people. You think I'm gonna come pick you up now? So they come pick me up? They is taking folks to jail. They is not
here's
playing
the
with
thing,
folks.
man. These are accomplices. So that means that somebody was like, shit, Shamika over there too. She the one that was helping us as well. She drove me. What you mean? Out of all these people, there was a few of them that had to get told, like somebody told on another person.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
Unless they all was like at a party or something and then they all got caught at a party. Then that's crazy. That's way crazy.
And one of these women is facing like $1 million bond. They on $1 million bond.
Jeez.
Yes. I don't want to say which one I think it is because I've covered a lot of these women. So I don't want to say which one I think it is out loud in front of everybody because I'm not for certain. But I really got a good idea that I remember which one it was, but I'm not going to say it. But this is too many. This is 15 people, y'all.
Right.
15 people thought that they wasn't gonna get caught.
helping 10 people escape somehow. Like, you know what I'm saying? And be on the run.
So you got 10 inmates that has escaped. Okay? Possibly a living. We can't forget AKA a living.
Yeah.
Then you have, and then let me start off. 10 possible 11 then got escaped out. One of them we ain't hearing nothing about. I think we did hear that he got caught, but somewhere he's wrapped up and his number ain't getting counted. 8 of them now has gotten caught. 15 people has gotten arrested for helping. And please tell me why a lot of these murderers can't get caught.
Man, that's crazy. Look.
And this is in 13 days?
Yeah.
13 days you have caught 10 people. What's this?
No, this
25 people?
It's 30 people almost.
30 people, yeah. 30 people. Y'all have caught 30 people in 13 days. 13 days. But you have families who's crying every single day for months and years because y'all have not caught they loved one killer. Oh my gosh. Some of them be 15, 14, 16, 17. And you still have not caught them. But here you guys are able in New Orleans. And in all the other surrounding cities where they found y'all asses at.
Texas, yep.
Texas, yes. This is crazy to me. I cannot wait to see where y'all find these last 2 at. I cannot wait to see. I can't wait. So let's finish out this video. But we only got a couple seconds left.
Here's another look at the last 2 remaining escapees. Investigators looking for Derrick Groves and Antoine Massey. If you have any information on where they are, you ask to call Crime Stoppers or 911. Again, you receive a $20,000 reward if your tip leads to an arrest.
All right. Somebody in the chat, if you heard that, if you heard the phone number for Crime Stoppers, or if you can look it up for me, please put it in the chat so we can put it up on the screen. We don't give a damn about these boys. I mean, we care. We don't want them to kill them. So we care that much. But we definitely want them to get caught. Okay? Now I have taken the time, y'all. Shout out to me. Jason, shout out to me. I have taken the time, y'all, to break this story down when it comes to Derrick Groves, okay? This is Derrick Groves. On Friday night, last Friday, when me and Poolie did the show and we covered the inmates escaping, we all realized that Jason, Lord Jesus, that Derrick Groves' grandmother was executed by New Orleans police officers. Yes, Jason. New Orleans, y'all killed Derrick Granny. Now, the thing was, when we saw the picture of her, right here, this the picture, this Granny, Kim Groves, some of us would say, dang, that's an old looking picture. And it was. This was Derrick's granny, and Derrick wasn't even born yet.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? He wasn't born yet. I'm talking about when she was killed. That's what I'm talking about. When she was executed, he was not born yet. So I decided I wanted to be nosy, and I wanted to know what happened with this lady. Why is it coming up? That was the main thing. Why is this story even coming up? And come to find out, y'all, this family got a dark cloud over them. Allegedly. Like, everything, ever since the mother, Granny, Kim Groves, ever since she was murdered, every little thing that occurs, it always come back to the family. And nothing positive is being said about Granny. Okay? So, hey, Tori. Mwah. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. All right, y'all. Kim's grandboy is not gonna get caught. She says she don't think Derrick is gonna get caught. Right here. She think he's not gonna get caught. Now, did Kim say she was watching from New Orleans, Jason? What did it say? In Memphis. Just Tori in Memphis again. Okay. Hey, Tori from Memphis. Y'all put it in the chat. Where y'all watching from, where y'all listening from, okay? Because, yes, Tori, we finna break it down, baby. We finna break it down. So, y'all, hey, Audra, y'all put it in the chat where y'all watching from tonight. Let's go ahead. And this is Len Davis, okay? This is Len Davis. Everything is going to be broken down to y'all. But let's start with that. This is Len Davis, and this is Granny, which is Derrick's grandmother. Not her mother, not his mother, his grandmother. All right. Now we got that out the way. Let's go ahead and move on to the aunt. Okay, the aunt has something to say. The auntie. And we're going to show a couple things of what the auntie had to say. Okay? Do I want to do that first? No, I don't. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't want to show that first. I want to go ahead because of the conversation that I just gave y'all. Let's bring that down. Take that out. Okay? I'm sorry. I want to start with this one. Let's go back in time. Let's go back in time, y'all. This will give y'all a little bit of background, a little bit of story on what occurred, what happened as far as with Granny. Okay? Like I said, this will just be a little bit. Here we go.
WDSU News at 6 starts right now.
Well, 37 death row inmates' sentences have been commuted. One final promise pushed by the Biden administration with less than a month in office.
Well, their lives were spared today ahead of the Trump administration's promise to continue the federal death penalty. Tonight, we have learned that a former NOPD officer was among those whose sentences were commuted.
Len Davis, the man who you see right behind us, was sentenced for having a woman killed for filing a brutality complaint against him after being linked to numerous drug dealers in New Orleans. He was also dubbed the Desire terrorist because of his aggressive policing style.
WDSU reporter Shay O'Connor is live with reaction now from those who knew the victim's family and the former officer.
Sounds like the Scorpion crew to me, Jason. The Scorpion crew from back in the day.
Sir, what are they saying, Shay?
Stella and Randy, it's here in the lower 9th Ward where that mother of three was actually shot execution style after she filed a brutality complaint against the officer. Now, it's been 30 years that her children have had to live without her. I actually spoke with council member Oliver Thomas, who was on the council back then when it all went down.
My brother knew her mother very well. I knew of her because we all grew up in the lower 9th Ward.
Kim Groves shot and killed in front of her home in October of 1994.
It was a sad time for all of us who lived in that neighborhood because all she was trying to do was the right thing.
After police say she filed a brutality complaint against former NOPD officer Len Davis. 30 years later, and Davis, who ordered the hit, won't receive the death penalty anymore.
Were they consulted? You know, a lot of times victims' families will be consulted before a decision is made. I would hope that the president talked to them.
Davis will now be held for life without the possibility of parole.
This was an individual who was entrusted by the community and a police officer that was involved in selling kilos of cocaine, a warehouse full of cocaine, and eventually when they had an informant who was giving information on him, he had that informant murdered.
Mike Kahn, a former NOPD commander, disagrees with the decision. He pointed to the nature of the crimes committed by Davis for years across New Orleans, specifically in the Desire area, where he was called the Desire terrorist.
If anyone's sentence should not be commuted, it would be his.
The White House releasing a statement saying in part, Biden believes that America must stop the use of the death penalty at the federal level, except in cases of terrorism and hate-motivated mass murder. Now, I have reached out to the family of Kim Groves. We're told just some months ago, amid the 30th year anniversary of her death, there was a vigil held in this area in her memory. I'll, of course, continue to keep you updated on this and let you know when I hear back from the family.
All right. So, let me just break this down to y'all right quick, okay? Kim was just a regular lady in the neighborhood. I'm gonna put her face up there. Kim was just a regular lady in the neighborhood. They stayed, in the hood, you know what I'm saying, in New Orleans. And this man, Len Davis was Denzel back in the day. Denzel from what was the name of the movie, Jason? I be forgetting. Training Day. Okay, just downright dirty cop.
I'm surgical with this bitch, Jake. All right, go ahead.
Yes. So Len ended up beating up this boy, okay, on the block, right in front of her. I beat him down. And Kim was like, you know what? I'm tired of this. I'm tired. I will not stand here no longer. Yeah, I got kids, but he ain't gonna do nothing to me. I am about to tell on him. So she went and she filed a report on him. Baby. They end up telling him that she was the one that did it. This is all allegedly. Y'all know I'm putting all in my language, in my verbiage. But I do my research. They ended up telling Len, the detectives, all them folks, told Len that she was the one that told. He was like, what? This heifer told on me? Oh, no, she got to go. So he had an informant. Duh. How dumb can you be? He had an informant go and kill her. And the informant was wired. He was wired tap, whatever you want to call it. Call Len. Jason, called Len and told Len everything that he just done. And Len was like, yes. All right now. Thank you. Y'all did that. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So everybody got charged. Everybody. But I think the informant ended up dying, they said. He ended up getting killed because of Len. Something like that. Anyway. So Len was in there for life with the death penalty. Here come Biden ass. He done gave commute. And now this man is no longer on death penalty, on death row. Mm-hmm. But he's still in there for life without parole. And this happened over 30 years ago, y'all. Right. This happened over 30 years ago. So let's go ahead, because I know y'all probably want to know about this auntie. Okay? Y'all, I have the auntie. What she had to say behind all of this with Derrick. Okay? With Derrick. Because they on their ass. Just like I'm sure they was on everybody's ass as far as the family wise. That's why they got 15 people. They've been threatening these folks, harassing these folks. But I'm going to be honest. Don't blame them. Blame your family. Blame your inmate family that decided that they want to get out and escape out instead of doing their time. Instead of doing their time. You did the crime, you do the time. Sorry. So let's bring this up. And we're going to show this first. After this, you all will be able to listen to what the auntie has to say. Great interview, may I add. We will be playing it from another page. But awesome interview. Shout out to them. I'll be able to let y'all know when we come back. Here we go.
Is involved in so many cases of violence.
Derrick Wu Groves, a 4-time convicted killer at 27 years old, still on the loose after climbing through a hole behind a jailhouse toilet and scaling a fence to freedom early Friday morning with 9 other men. His criminal past, the most violent of the 10 men to escape the Orleans Justice Center Friday. District Attorney Jason Williams prosecuted Groves himself. His escape has made him uneasy.
Look, these have not been the most relaxing days since I found out from the media that he was a part of this jailbreak.
Groves was convicted last October of killing Byron Jackson and Jamar Robinson on Mardi Gras Day in 2018 in New Orleans' 9th Ward. He was given 2 mandatory minimum sentences of life in prison. Groves was tried 3 separate times in the killings. One was overturned due to being convicted being a non-unanimous jury. Another was a mistrial. During the third, the state secured a conviction.
When you don't have every single witness come forward, we were able to use the words and videos and posts of Groves himself from his own social media in which they were bragging about what they did and making threats prior to.
Groves pleaded guilty to 2 counts of manslaughter for the July 2017 killing of Woodrow Smith and in the killing of a separate victim after his October conviction. Groves also has a criminal past in drug dealing in federal and state courts and stands accused of battering a correctional employee last year. Groves was awaiting sentencing in the manslaughter cases at the time of his escape. Groves' aunt, Jasmine Groves, maintains her nephew's innocence in the killings. She says Derrick Groves has been stabbed 3 times while in jail. She says he never should have been able to escape had the jail been staffed properly. She adds that her family was more comfortable when he was housed at the Louisiana State Penitentiary.
Just think about how horrible OPP have to be if you have more of a settled mind. With him, it ain't going to.
Groves calls on her nephew to turn himself in, out of a priority for his safety.
So in my heart, I just feel, and I'm praying to the Lord, he have him covered and protected, and I pray that they don't try to kill him.
Derrick Groves is one of 6 men who remain at large after Friday's jailbreak. Authorities encourage anyone with information about their whereabouts to call Crime Stoppers at 504-822-1111.
Yeah,
all right.
That's a tough one because, with all the extensive, accusations on him, and things that he was charged for. Those are high end crimes. You know what I'm saying? That's some. So what I'm saying is that if these marshals are out there looking for him and they get close to finding him, it might be one of those. Oh, he got something.
And it's the last 2, y'all. We gotta think about that just as well.
That is that.
Just
I do
the
hope
last
that he
2.
turned himself in and that. And, you know what I'm saying? That way he doesn't have to go out in a blaze of glory type deal.
Exactly. And it's not just him, y'all. Antoine Massey. I will be covering him probably on Monday. But he has a background too. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was the mastermind behind all of this. Even though Derrick is getting the most attention because of his grandmother, Massey, he was the mastermind. He done escaped 4 times.
Shoot, I feel like he
Out of
would get the
prison.
most attention just due to his own background. His grandmother ain't got nothing to do with it. Like he got 4 murders on him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, see, but he definitely got 4 murders on him. But no matter what they talk about, when it comes to Derrick, his grandmother always come up. That's what I mean. Like, she's always coming up, no matter what they say. On all the clips, she comes up if they mention anything about him. So that's what I mean by that.
Sure.
But I'm finna let y'all listen to what the auntie had to say, y'all. Again, this might be a little lengthy, but it is so worth listening to. This is her once she done found out, that he is missing. I mean, that he done escaped. She had to sit down with somebody. And when I say it was good, it was good. So let me give my shout out right quick. I'm going to fix it back up. Shout out to Riri Reports. I don't know if Riri Reports ended up getting it from somebody or not. I'm not sure. But this was an amazing, amazing interview. So, y'all, here we go. This is the auntie now, not the mom. This is the auntie of Derrick Groves, Jasmine Groves.
They took her from there when
I found out about this morning, roughly 7:30, 8ish, maybe 8:30. Her boyfriend got home. He found the car, the keys, right? No Stephanie. He's searching around for no Stephanie. They didn't leave any paperwork. So at this moment,
Stephanie is Derrick's mother, Jason. That's who she's talking about. Stephanie is Derrick's mother.
we do not know.
Oh, so she was she was alone when they picked her up.
Yes. So they telling me I don't know no Stephanie and this and that. I'm like, you know Stephanie, Derrick Groves' mom, because I'm her sister, Jasmine Groves. I said, look, let me tell you something. Y'all law enforcement. You say he's an escapee. Deal with your criminal court. I said we are law-abiding citizens and we have rights. So where is my sister? He's a escapee, huh? Go find him. Isn't he a criminal? Isn't he? I said, look. I clicked out. I said, look. Now if she have done something and y'all are retaining her, y'all have the right to tell me where is she located.
Right.
Abusing my family, holding my sister, not telling me where she at. I said, I'm telling you now, if I don't find my sister, it's gonna be bad. So her daughter called. She called. They told me. I called the state police. They told me go look on Facebook. She went look. She like my sister my mama not on there. He laughed at her and said, "Ha, yeah, I know. You're not gonna get your mama not until she tell us what her son is, this and that." And told my other nieces. He had the picture of my sister say when she was down there because
that's Derrick's mom.
Yeah.
Was she all right? They didn't do her anything, did they?
No, my sister was. No, they didn't physically do
Physically,
anything.
right.
But they held her there. She said they showed the pictures of him and said, if you don't tell us who your son is, we have the authority to shoot and kill. We're going to kill him. Like, you cannot do this at all. Your job is to go be searching for him. I said, but I told y'all from the beginning, they trying to find a reason just to fit. That's why you would have think, Wayne, that no more escapees is escaped but him. Still at large.
So y'all, she with y'all right now, right? Y'all got her back.
But she's back home now. Yeah, they put her out. My sister don't really do police. We hadn't dealt with him so much. Derrick's little brother got killed, and she is terrified of police. So I knew right now my sister is distraught. They must have never gave her another drink. Her mouth was all white. She said they kept telling her, open your phone. She's like, once they got in the car, they ran her Miranda rights and was trying to make her open the phone. She's like, no, because I'm not hiding nothing from y'all. Y'all don't have him. He's not with me. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to do that. So because she didn't want to tell him nothing, they kept her. I don't know how long they actually had her. But like I said, what made me really get into it with her when I told her, I said, then she was there by herself. Y'all didn't leave no type of paperwork. Nothing.
Right.
So we really think she is
missing. No record of anything.
Nothing. We didn't know anything until I had to go live. Wayne, they had me all out of my character. I thought I'd hurry up and took the live down. People now is all over. So I had to really go there, click out, and she said the head person that was there over the U.S. Marshals came in there and told her, you, get out. They didn't give her a phone. They kept her phone. They told her, get out. My sister was walking around, I don't know how long, for hours. She found somebody to use the phone on Galvez and Lafitte. I was dirty. I had to call my organization. We physically up there in the Lafitte, in the rain. I'm saying, Stephanie, where are you? Where are you? This is how I found my sister. The sheriff department came knocking on my door, ringing my doorbell. My niece called. She's like, Petey, the sheriff is in front of your door. I'm like, the sheriff? What you mean? She like, they've been ringing the doorbell. My children are completely scared. They've been ringing the doorbell and stuff like this. But now what is the sheriff doing now? What you at my house for? But by me being way uptown, I didn't get back downtown in time to catch them there.
They on their ass.
Up there, I'm like, my name's Jasmine Groves. I'm trying to see who do I contact, because for what reason I don't know. But the sheriff came to my door, ringing the doorbell, looking for me. I don't know what for. I'm trying to find out. Put me on hold, like they was transferring me. Never came back to the phone. Anything like. So actively, I still to this point don't know what the sheriff came to my house for at all. I know my rights. I know what you can and you cannot do, and you cannot torture us from being family. Y'all after my brother child because y'all feel like, oh, he his cousin. He got to know where he at, this and that. Every time you go around, the ATF behind you. Y'all not doing this to nobody else's family.
For those who don't know, I'm sure it's pretty much tied to your family history with New Orleans police.
Yes.
Ironically, he has a deep connection to one of the most notorious killings in New Orleans history. His grandmother was executed on order of corrupt cop Len Davis.
By me doing the interview, they tied and found out Derrick is my mom's grandchild. They put out one thing about saying Derrick Groves got older, found the cop killer of his grandmother, Len Davis, killed 3 of his loved ones, and he's armed, he's dangerous, he's a killer, he's a murder, capital murder, brought a Mardi Gras situation, and he murdered other people. Wayne, you know.
Jason, let's stop it right there. So they are saying that this boy went and found 3 of Len's. So for some of y'all that's picture people, went and found 3 of Len's, the man on the right, his family members, and took him out because he found out that he killed his granny, which is the lady next to him. Jason, what you think about that? You think that could be accurate? He's 27 years old.
I don't put it past anything, man. I don't put it past anything, you know. And now hearing this, like,
hey,
again,
Catherine,
all of this starting to become like all this stuff is starting to become like movie stuff to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Just like a doggone movie. And I don't know if they watching these movies, Jason, and acting out on it. Like, what 10 inmates sat together and was like, y'all, we can do this. Like, we can actually really run away and never, ever get caught. 10? AKA 11?
Well, I mean, but that just also shows you how oversaturated and how overrun these prison systems are. Right, like yes, some belong in there. I mean, if he really did, regardless if he went out and did some, avenging and revenge, avenging his family and did this stuff. Either way, he has done something to put himself into the penitentiary.
Exactly.
Right? So he's deserving to be there.
Exactly.
But my thing is that there might be, out of those 10, there might be a few of them that really didn't, we don't know the system, like we don't know what they did. We don't know the system like that. But all I'm saying is that our prison population is outnumbering the people that are in there to one, protect them, and one, keep them under surveillance. So it isn't shocking because, yeah, I mean, in some of these prisons, they're all in one bungalow, 15 to a bungalow, where it's probably only supposed to be 4.
Exactly. So let's go ahead. Let's get back. There's more that she had to say that I want you guys to hear. Here we go.
That is a complete negative because he was not even born when my mom was killed.
Derrick Groves was not yet born when his grandmother Kim was gunned down right here in front of the family home.
My mom was killed October 13th, a day before my 13th birthday in 1994. Derrick was not born until June of 1997.
A small child like that here and how his grandmother was killed by the police. Okay. Yeah, it has a big factor.
This the person y'all saying the killer. Y'all saying all these things. If he had been doing this, he's been acquitted twice. Because after that situation, then his dad was, taking a stand on him, saying he done this. Come to find out it was another guy who they call Wu in the East. So we went through that trial all those days. Once they found that was not true, they had to release him. I mean, it's the 12 o'clock midnight. You hear me, Wayne? They had to release him. Okay, the Mardi Gras thing. You did this. We got him 60. Now, this is 60. Imagine 60 pages of loopholes. This is the first time he was tried and was found guilty. 60 pages of loopholes, okay? We get back up in there. First time he got found guilty, you want to know the evidence, Wayne? An Instagram post that they say was on Derrick page, and he was celebrating 2 hours later after he's killed these guys for the Mardi Gras. Ain't mentioned no name. Ain't said nothing. Oh, I just shot him. I just killed him. He was actually reciting music. When has it become a crime that if you recite a music and you're supposed to be targeted for a crime that, hey, that's evidence you killed him? And that's what he got, two counts of life and 260 years on. So when you talk about this guy they trying to slander, wouldn't you think you'll have guns, forensics, you'll have all kind of evidence on this mastermind killer, right? Especially since killing since 15. This child is not like this. Let me tell you. My mom was killed by the police in 1994. My great-grandmother and my grandfather, which was my mom, dad, and grandmother, raised us. No, we didn't have a perfect life, but at the end of the day, we was born by good people. We was raised right. You know what I'm saying? Derrick was no different than a child that was around here doing child things. He raised chickens. He ran behind chickens. He raised biddies. This child would not harm no one. You know what I'm saying? Especially to just be saying I'm harming someone when no one's doing him nothing. Derrick is not like that. He has no reason to be.
She said Derrick came across to her as a normal kid.
Jason. You know, I try my best to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? I want everybody to get their chance. Everybody that go to prison, y'all, they ain't bad people. People that kill folks, yes, I think those are bad people. Sorry. I apologize, but I ain't sorry. I don't apologize. But if you do the crime, you got to do the time. You got to. You know, and he needs to stay there until they can prove that he was innocent. He can't just break out.
Right.
Did we forget it's 15 people that they have caught?
Yeah.
Helping.
On top of the 8. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
On top of the 8.
Now, my thing is though, and she was saying like, oh, he wasn't on there doing anything. He was just rapping lyrics or whatever the case may be. But if those lyrics are conducive or are actually a part of what happened to said people at Mardi Gras, then yeah, you are confessing that you did or had taken part of something that happened at that time and place. That's the same thing that happened to Young Thug and all the other people that are starting to get caught by saying all this reckless stuff in rap. You know what I'm saying? If they like, yo, I slid down on them at the marathon, gave them 10 and sent them on the heroin. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, okay, there was evidence show that there was 10 shots that had happened at that time. You know what I'm saying? Now, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, you're in trouble, sir. You just committed it. You just admit to it. So, yeah, they got to be careful nowadays, man. Got to be careful, man.
So, why do they feel like they shouldn't have to, like they can say these things in their lyrics, but we're not supposed to take them serious. We're supposed to take them serious, but the law not supposed to take them serious.
Exactly.
Let's make that very clear.
Yeah, that better way of saying that. Why do they? Well, I mean, I guess they feel because it's creative expression. You feel me? And since I'm being creative at what I do, and I could just be making up stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. But you're right. When it comes to people are supposed to believe that you actually got the 223s, 556s, and you got all the money and the scat packs. And we like as a black person or anybody, a patron is supposed to believe it. But then you're right. When the cops start listening, oh no, it's just fictional. That ain't real. These ain't
exactly.
These guns in this video is not real. These are toy guns, man. And you like, that got a switch on it. You know, everybody rapping about switches. Like, how does everybody got a switch? That's crazy.
How's they getting them, Jason?
I don't.
Well, if you
I
knew,
don't
I
have
wouldn't
one.
want you to tell it on
Exactly.
here.
I don't. I do not have one. I don't know.
I did just ask you like you had one.
Let me say that again. I do not have one. I don't know.
Jason do not know, y'all. He do not know.
I don't
Okay.
know how to get a switch. I don't even know how to operate it. Nope.
Exactly. Now I do have one more update, y'all. I have one more update that literally updated an hour. Well, now 2 hours ago. 2 hours ago about the inmate. Yeah, the two inmates that's out there. I have an update that just posted 2 hours ago. I'm telling you now, you don't want to miss it. Jason, I'm telling them now, Jason.
They don't want to miss it.
You don't want to miss it, baby. Okay. So let's get into our commercial break. Y'all know we do commercials over here, okay? We do commercials. This is real. Ain't nothing fake about Peachy Tea Tyme. This is just real. So let's get to our commercial break, y'all. Y'all already know what it is, baby. It is a special moment here at Peachy Tea Tyme. One of the things that we do during our commercial break, either at the beginning of the show or at the end of the show, we show our peachy loved ones. Yes, our peachy loved ones. They get a 2-week spotlight. A 2-week spotlight, y'all, of the families that have came on to Peachy Tea Tyme. And this is one of the families, Senior Airman Roger Fortson, rest in peace, and his younger brother Andre Fortson, rest in peace. Now, one thing about the show that I did with their mom and their loved one and their family, was that I named this on. So if you want to go on YouTube or go on Roku TV and watch it, feel free to do so. A great show it was. But I named this show Senior Airman Roger Fortson, killed by the hands of the law, the police, and his brother Andre Fortson, killed by the hands of the streets. So, baby, when I tell you this was a very, very memorable show, it was crazy how I met their mom because it had just happened to Andre. Andre's had just passed. He was just murdered. So it was all fresh. They had got killed within months of each other, Jason. Within months. You know, their mom had got married. So it was a lot that had went on. So y'all make sure y'all go watch it. Right now we are about to get into their tribute video because that's what we do. That's what we do. We play the tribute video and they get the flyer for a 2-week spotlight on every single show that I do. Here we go.
We have walked with Senior Airman Fortson as far as we can on this side. But we will meet again, and until then, I'm confident he is in heaven uplifting souls, bringing joy and shine to the skies.
All I hear is raindrops falling from a rooftop. Oh, baby, tell me why'd you have to go? 'Cause this pain I feel it won't go away. And today I'm officially missing you. I thought that from this heartache I could escape, but I've run it long enough to know there ain't no way. And today I'm officially missing you. Ooh, can nobody do me like you? I said every little thing you do. Hey baby, say it stays on my mind. And I officially, it's official. Ooh, you know that I'm missing you, yeah, yeah, yeah. All I hear is raindrops. Ooh, yeah. And I'm officially missing you.
All right, y'all. We are back. We are back. We are back. So again, thank you for what you have done here on Earth. Senior Airman Roger Forson, and the same to Andre Forson, his little brother, just as well. Rest in peace, and we love you guys. We love you guys. All right, y'all. Back to the inmates. Back to the inmates. This is the last video, y'all. This is the last video that I want to show y'all. Day 13. We are on day 13, you guys. And this has just been an update a couple hours ago. So let's hear together what they got to say.
We do have some breaking news on the inmate escape tonight, with an alleged accomplice arrested in Baton Rouge. Investigators say Len paid for the hotel room where escapee Len Van Buren was found hiding on Sunday. Surveillance shows Nguyen with a man who appears to be Van Buren at the Super 6 Inn and Suites in Baton Rouge. State police arrested Nguyen for the accessory after the fact charge and for simple escape. Now, problems at the Orleans Justice Center in the wake of that jail break keep pulling up quite literally.
Well, the sheriff's office says parts of the jail are now flooding. This comes as city council members call for more financial transparency from OPSO.
Yeah, and Amelia Strahan joining us live from City Hall tonight. So, Amelia, flooding and finances, there's a lot going on here. So can you break down what city leaders are saying about all of it?
So the topic is complicated, but really the bottom line is very simple. With 2 inmates still on the run and the sheriff blaming the breakout in part on budget, council really just wants to know where the money is going. Now, right before a meeting to discuss all of this, the jail announces that it's flooding. So to prevent infrastructure failures like these, the council said everyone needs to be on the same page when it comes to money. After years of back and forth in a 10-inmate jailbreak, council members are pushing the sheriff's office for financial oversight.
We deserve, and the public deserves more than anybody else, to know how those dollars are being spent.
An ordinance introduced Wednesday would require a number of agencies to comply with BRASS, a system used by most of the city.
There has to be transparency from the sheriff's office as far as how much money they have.
About an hour before the meeting, OPSO announced the jail's latest crisis. The facility was flooding. Last week, Orleans Parish Sheriff's Office asked the council for more money and blamed budget on a number of infrastructure problems, including security failures that led to the escape of 10 inmates.
The law is clear. The sheriff runs it, the council pays.
But Council President J.P. Morrell says before granting funds, the council needs to see how much money the department has and where it's being spent.
In the press release, she talked about her aging facilities. We just built those jails. They are younger than most of the buildings currently being used in city government.
8 of the 10 escape artists are back in orange jumpsuits, leaving 2 on the run. Leo Tate and Jermaine Donald's 10 days on the run ended in Walker County, Texas, Monday night. Body cam footage shows officers dragging the men onto the ground. Just a few hours later, Len Van Buren, along with an alleged accomplice, was arrested in Baton Rouge. Councilmember Joe Giarrusso says if they know more about the jail's finances, they might be able to prevent future floods and jailbreaks.
I just want to make sure that things are being operated well.
And then I think they're being sidetracked. You know, that's what the devil do. He comes in and he gets you all sidetracked. Now let's focus on this money. Now we need the money. We got the public watching. It went on social media. So social media finna start talking about it. So now they ain't got no choice but to give us this money. So let's focus on the money.
Well, I mean, but you also got to look at it like this, though. Like, right, they're just flopping these institutions, right? There's these money-making institutions in the middle of it everywhere, right? Because if this was a brand new penitentiary, right? Brand new, newest of the facilities that are out there right now.
Yep, that are out there.
You know what I'm saying? And the thing is that did they skim by getting this? Like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't watch enough movies now to know when people are laundering money inappropriate. Ozark showed us how that happened. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So in the process of this, who's getting, because here's the thing, now there's so much money in the penitentiary system.
Yes.
So billions and billions of dollars. Some of your most wealthiest celebrities that you guys idolize out here are a part of these prisons being built. You know?
What was that? We just can't let that just slide over.
You know, some of your favorite people that are celebrities with money are part of building these prisons. So with that being said, right? With that being said, one of the guys are saying it. He said, "Where's all the money going that we giving y'all? Like the taxpayers, they pay the tax. The taxpayers are paying for this, man. Y'all, we, us, them are paying for these prisons, yo, and we're allowing it not to be staffed appropriately, right? They're not staffed appropriately, but also they don't have." They're letting people loose. Like the people are getting away. Like help me make sense of the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Old boy saying the same thing. Like, how is it that we giving you all of this money? Where is it going? And now you're asking for more? How, Sway? You ain't got all the answers, Sway.
I'm so sorry, y'all.
Damn, dog.
I know. I'm so sorry. And before y'all even start saying anything, no, I have not had anything to drink today at all. Just Kool-Aid. I'm telling y'all, I spend a day with Miss Peachy. Maybe I should do that. Spend a day with Miss Peachy, baby. You will laugh till you can't laugh no more.
That part.
Oh, Jason, that was so funny. I didn't know what was going on.
Oh, nothing happened. Yeah, nothing happened.
You know, yeah, nothing happened. It's just I don't know what that was. It just got choked up or something.
No. And if anybody out there listening, they know too. They got it.
Right on. All right, y'all. We finna get into our last clip for the night, y'all. I just saw this video a few days ago, and I was like, you know what? I want to bring this to Peachy Tea Tyme. This was very interesting. I want to put this on the bigger screen, Jason. On the bigger screen.
The biggest.
Yeah, this is the big screen. This is 75, 85, 165 inch. That's what this is. This is the big screen, y'all. So when y'all hear us say the big screen, that's what this is. Okay. But the reason why I did that, y'all, because I really want y'all to hear, see, and pay attention to this young lady and really listen to this story. It blew me away. It's about to blow y'all away just as well. So here we go.
Harrowing tale, a barrage of bullets and a woman playing dead to keep from being killed. The Dearborn Heights woman is recovering in the hospital now. She's lost her hand, but thankfully not her life. She says her ex-boyfriend opened fire on her home. She tried to dodge, but was hit several times, and her fiance was also wounded. Fox 2's Camila Mary spoke with her about what could have been deadly.
Opened the screen door, and he just started shooting his gun, his AR-15. It was just shots everywhere.
It was Sunday morning, May 18th. Darshell Evans was getting ready to make breakfast for herself and her fiance when she says her ex-boyfriend walked into the house. Evans lives on Waddell Street in Dearborn Heights.
He just came in shooting. He didn't say anything. He didn't have any words. He just came in blazing, gunfire. That's all I seen is gunfire.
Evans' fiance is shot in the leg and yet is able to run away. But Evans is shot several times.
He was trying to shoot me in my head, and then I blocked it with my right hand, which caused the amputation of my right hand. And once he did that, I had to play like I was dead just so he would stop shooting.
Later that afternoon in Detroit, police arrested Evans' ex-boyfriend, Ashante Linnelli Ramon McAfee.
He just wanted me back. He was just like one of those type of people, like, if I can't have you, nobody can have you.
And in the 6 years they were together,
you know, maybe like a push or a shove or something like that, but never to the point where I had to call the police on him.
Evans isn't sure when she'll be getting out of the hospital. Eventually, she'll be getting a prosthetic hand and will have to learn how to navigate life with it.
I just take it one day at a time. That's all I can do is take it one day at a time, and I still have nightmares. I still have flashbacks. I just take it one day at a time. That's all I can do.
A GoFundMe has been set up to help Evans. If you would like to donate, we'll be putting a link on our website, fox2detroit.com. Camille Amiri, Fox 2 News.
Developing tonight.
Yo. I mean, but here's the thing, though. Like, I think you made a statement before starting it, and you were like, I need this context or the information or, you know, the message to ring out. And it's so hard because you don't know what one day someone gonna end up flipping over and doing what they do.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because yes, please take care of yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. Like, people out there in these, you know what I'm saying, in these spaces, please take care of yourself. Right? But we don't know what is the last thing that's gonna have them snap. You feel me? Because everyone is taking on the rest of the world and the world's energy, and then that can be the straw that breaks the camel's back, you know, proverbially. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because here's the thing. Here's the thing. Like she said, I haven't, like, maybe a shove or a push here, just kind of like in the ruffle of things. You feel me? Like, everybody that kind of intense love like that, but you wouldn't expect someone to just bust in the crib and ta-ta-ta-ta.
Exactly.
You don't expect that. And then when it do happen, man, again, moving. And she said I had to act like I was gone.
She had to, in order for her to be alive today.
That's a cold world that we live in, and my man's is that hurt that, like, nobody else can. Like, it's me and you forever till we out of here. And if I can't have you, then we out of here. That's wild.
We out of here. We out of here.
To me. I'm good.
I agree. One thing I got to say, Jason, like you said, and that's what I wanted them to pay attention to, was the end. When she said all it was just a push and a shove. Never, not one time did she have, as long as she was telling us the truth now, if she was really telling us the truth, she could never call the police on him or nothing. Like, he snapped. He snapped. And she got a whole nother fiance. So she done been in a whole nother relationship, y'all, for her to be calling dude her fiance. Unless she just one of these little ratchet chicks. You know what I'm saying? That's just, hey, we just met 2 weeks ago. That's my husband. That's my fiance. No, I don't even take that from her like that. She was with dude for 6 years. So I'm sure she know what a relationship consists of. So I just, I really wanted y'all to hear the end where it doesn't matter, y'all. You need to go. Push, shove, whatever. It's time to go. It's time to go. So I hope y'all enjoyed this show tonight. Let me bring JJ. Little JJ.
No.
Little JJ.
No. We don't need nobody in our crowd or anybody trying to mimic all of that. JJ is not a thing.
Don't y'all do Jason like that.
We don't
do not be in the chat talking about some little JJ.
Nah, nope. We don't do that. You know what I'm saying? No JJ, no little JJ, none of that. No.
You had that back in the day?
We did. We once we
a lot
became
of years.
a grown man, We stopped a lot of that. That's a no-go. You know what? Have you ever met someone and you're like, hey, they was like, hey, my name is Benjamin. And you be like, hey, Ben, it's good to meet you. And they be like, no, it's Benjamin.
Benjamin.
And you like, oh, shit, my bad. No nicknames for you. And like, no, precisely. I am a grown man. That is how I am. You know, you're like, oh, JJ. No, absolutely not. Jason.
He said, please don't call me that.
Right.
This is not my
Jason,
name.
Jay, or Biggie. Like, you can go all there. We can say any of those. We Gucci. But you hitting me with a JJ? No, we good. No, sir.
Don't hit Jason with no JJ. Y'all just seen what just happened. Right. He gonna say no.
No, it get awkward too. People be like, "Damn, that's how awkward feeling." I know it is. Yep, and I'm okay.
Oh no, it don't make me feel awkward.
No, not to you. It's just funny because I remember being in one of those.
Jason done told me don't say my last name. Can you change it from the last name? I'm like, what? I'm like, that's just too much. I don't do good with requests. Baby, if it ain't no music request, baby, if it ain't no music request, I don't do good with requests.
I love it. I love you though. I love all of you out there though.
He just said don't call him JJ, Jim, John.
John.
Ace. You know, I go on and on and on. But no, Jason, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Thank you for joining us tonight. Doing the show. Charlotte, I hope you got home safely, boo. We miss you tonight. And everybody out there that's watching, y'all, thank you. Thank you. Make sure y'all tune in on Wednesday. Make sure you tune in. Wednesday? What the hell? Friday.
It is Wednesday.
Friday, exactly. Tune in on Friday. That's what I meant to say. For our Peachy Thoughts, a married couple's point of view, baby. Me and Pule. And I got a surprise coming up for y'all. Yeah, I got a surprise. Coming up for y'all. Not tonight. Hey, Tiffany. What's up, Tiff? But I got a surprise for y'all. One of my guests that's coming up on June 27th. I know y'all like, Miss Peachy, that's a whole 29 days away. But yes, I'm so excited about her coming on. She is a doctor, a physician. She's been on once before, a couple years ago when she came on for the very first time. Baby, she is backed by popular demand, baby. Do you hear me? She is backed by popular demand. Again, y'all, when I tell you I'm very excited about her coming, Dr. DeQuisha. She's gonna come and sit in, Jason, with me and Pule. Okay, and she might be bringing somebody with her, Jason. She might be bringing somebody with her. But she is going to sit in, y'all. This is Dr. DeQuisha, y'all. I love Dr. DeQuisha. Shout out to her. Doing her thing. Author, physician, and she is a life coach. So I was telling her husband, Jason, Mr. Ellis, I was like, well, I'm trying to do this whole little thing as in, letting more of the viewers in on me and Pooley's relationship, since we got a relationship show, Sometimes I need to, let y'all know, let y'all in a little bit more. So Dr. DeQuisha and maybe her special guest that possibly could be coming on with her, they gonna do like a little session, a life coach session. And she deals with self-love, self-care, self-love, and releasing. So this is gonna be interesting.
Yes, it is.
Yes. Y'all make sure y'all tune in. June 27th, Dr. DeQuisha. Baby, y'all gonna love her. Y'all gonna love her just like me. But all right, Jason, we are out of here. I love you guys. You already know what you gotta do, baby. You already know. Jason, before we go, shout out CTV Radio. Catch this vibe.
Never.
Shout them out.
Hey, man, y'all come over and kick it with your boy, man. Check me out on www.ctvradio.live. If you guys want to hear new music, amazing independent artists And yeah, go check out the website. Go buy some merch. Go look at the merch. See what you like. If there's nothing on there that you do like, hit me in a request box. I'll put something on there that you might like, and go from there. It's great material, great products. And if you want to subscribe to us as well, it's super and duper easy. Go check out ctvradio.live.
Are you looking for some artists? New music?
Go check out ctvradio.live.
There y'all go. You just heard it.
That's it.
Go check it out so y'all can see if he's looking for new music. All right. Well, we out of here, y'all. I love y'all. You already know what you got to do. You got to listen to my babies. Here they go.
Peachy Time. Peachy Time. Peachy Time. Peachy Time.